Welcome to Dallas. They say that this is where Southern hospitality meets modern metropolis. And we're here to find out more. We're taking a tour across Canada, Mexico, and the United States, visiting each of the 16 host cities that will welcome the FIFA World Cup 2026 in search of the soccer soul of every one of them. Taking in the people, places, culture, and vibes. This is Stories from the Cities. You have made Dallas your home. What can you tell us about the sports culture here?
Well, they say everything is bigger in Texas, and I agree with that. And Dallas is a city where sports are just baked into everyday life. And so bigger means louder, and louder means more competitive. And so those big stages almost feel normal. And when you grow up here in Dallas, you quickly learn that winning matters. Whether it's a Friday night at a high school football game with 10,000 plus in attendance, or a Sunday afternoon with the Dallas Cowboys, or where I like to hang out, Tuesday evening pickup soccer games with the boys, you quickly realize that that winning mentality is contagious.
You mentioned it there, the Dallas Cowboys. What makes them so special?
Listen, 5 times Super Bowl champions. To me, the Dallas Cowboys are much more than just a football team. A franchise that not only defined America's game, but turned it into America's team.
Right here, going that way. So this is where a 71-yard field goal will be taken from. So if you want to get a little look at it, this is what it looks like to us kickers when we're hitting one. I'm Brandon Aubrey, and I'm the kicker for the Dallas Cowboys.
60-yarder. Aubrey's good. Yep. He started the half with a 58-yard make. And Aubrey ends the half with a 58-yard make. Ridiculous.
I grew up right here in the Plano, Dallas area. I was 6 or 7 years old when I realized I might be pretty good at soccer. I would always score 5 or 6 goals in the 3-on-3 games. We went to the bigger 7-a-side. I could dribble around the whole team and score. From that point on, I always chased that feeling. I always loved scoring goals. The goal was to make it to college and then on to the MLS. I played well enough to be drafted by Toronto FC in the first round of the MLS draft. Didn't perform well enough there and was cut after 1 season. I had an opportunity on a golden platter for myself there, and I let it slip. Didn't train hard enough, didn't know how to be a professional. I'd worked my whole life to get that opportunity, and when it was there for me, I let it go. My wife could tell pretty clearly I wasn't the happiest. The light bulb moment for me, we were sitting there watching a football game. My wife just, in passing, said, you know, I really think you could do that, in reference to a kicker kicking the ball. Maybe I'll give this a little try and prove to her it's harder than it looks. Before you knew it, we were at 60 yards and still making it. So at that point, I was like, okay, maybe I need to take this seriously like I did soccer and put that much time and effort into it. Google kicking coaches in the Dallas area, found Brian Egan. He worked with me for about 2.5 years from that point, every day, if not every other day. He'd video every single kick I had and we'd review it at his house. He'd give me personalized instruction. Having gone through the failure in Toronto, it's a good chance for me to reflect back on it and make some corrections and make sure that it never happened again. When my opportunity did come in the NFL, I certainly wasn't gonna make the same mistakes twice.
20 out of 21 in his career from 50 plus. The first guy in NFL history to have multiple seasons of 10 plus makes from 50.
I started off my career with 35 straight field goals in a row made. The previous record was 18. She put it on the back corner of the hash, leaned away, both a little bit forward and then a little bit away from the kicker. That way when I'm planted here, I can still see where I'm kicking the ball. The thing that sets me apart is the volume of long distance kicks I have. Through 3 seasons, I've got 6 60-plus yard field goals, which is most in NFL history.
This is officially a 66-yard field goal. He drills it, doesn't have enough. Oh, man, 66 for Aubrey.
Most kickers are traditionally 3-step kickers. So for me, my setup is 1, 2, 3. So the first step is a little jab. It's not a real step, it just kind of gets you going, gets your timing right. Then you have your second step, and then your third step's your drive step, and then you just swing through the ball. If you have the ability to hit a goal kick a long distance, you can hit a football pretty similarly. The only issue is this thing is round, so the whole thing's a sweet spot. It's really forgiving. This ball, there's really only right here, that little target where you're trying to kick the ball. Growing up, Thierry Henry was my favorite player. Always followed the French national team. I would have killed for an opportunity to watch Thierry Henry in person in a World Cup match. I want to be there for each and every game if it's possible. Dallas is a very large soccer city. I think they'll find the city of Dallas and Texas as a whole is a very welcoming place. People are just excited to have all the countries come to the area and bring enthusiasm, energy, and feel what a true big city is like in America.
So I'm from El Paso, Texas, on the other side of this massive state, but I've spent a good amount of time here in Dallas because before college, I played with the FC Dallas women's team during the summer to get the best level of football in me before heading off to UNC. And I loved my time here in Dallas. What brought you here?
Well, the short answer is the brisket, the smoked barbecue, and the Tex-Mex. But in all seriousness, it was opportunity and alignment. What interests me the most is how fast soccer is growing here in Dallas, from the youth academies to the diversity in the cities and the evolution of FC Dallas. I'm tapped in, and one example that I have is when I had the opportunity to scarf the LeVar Hunt Trophy at the FC Dallas Stadium, so that was really special to me.
It's evident that there's a huge passion for football here.
Of course, there's real soccer heritage here, which in some cases goes back generations.
The original colors of the Dallas Tornadoes was orange and pale blue, but in the 70s, they changed the colors to red, white, and blue. I grew up in Blackpool, England. When I was 23, 24, I received a phone call asking me if I'd be interested in coming to America. But, you know, I've got to give this an opportunity if I'm going to play. This is a great Pelé that I had the pleasure of playing against and with many, many times. I came over in 1970. It was a new league, the North American Soccer League. One of America's greatest goalkeepers, Casey Keller, who played for the famous Spurs of England. Most people feel he's As good as Pele is, not better. He's come in here and done a great job as an ambassador for the league. Finished up meeting a Dallas girl, raised 4 kids and 6 grandkids. It's been a wonderful experience. It's all been built around soccer.
I'm Kenny Cooper Jr. I'm a former FC Dallas player and currently serve as the club's ambassador. Mark! I grew up in a soccer family, and through my dad, I was exposed to the professional game at a young age. Morning. What's up, man? Y'all good?
Yeah, morning.
So, buddy. Growing up, all I ever wanted to do is follow my dad's footsteps. He played for the great Lamar Hunt back in the 70s for the Dallas Tornado. The local soccer scene here has always been very strong. It's developed so much that the landscape is completely different now than when I was growing up.
Dallas is a hotbed of soccer for girls and boys. Thousands of kids playing soccer.
Loads of great players that have come through the North Texas soccer area. I feel very fortunate that I got to grow up here. Felt very ready for professional soccer when I stepped into it because of the soccer scene.
Kenny, I noticed that he had something, and he could kick a ball with 2 feet at 4 years of age.
Christian. My father was a professional player for a long time, professional coach, a president, general manager. He has seen the game through so many different lenses. As a young player growing up with big dreams, I was fortunate to benefit from that. More than anything, he just really helped me with self-belief, and he never made me feel like my dreams were out of reach. I don't think we've ever actually been on this pitch together, though.
No, it's my first time.
I think our stadium is a centerpiece, and it shows how far this game has come. When the World Cup came in '94, my dad was coaching in Baltimore, so we were living in Maryland at the time. The game I went to was at RFK, Saudi Arabia and Holland. I went with my next-door neighbor, my childhood best friend. We sat really high up in the stands. I think I was crying because we were sat so high. But that was my first exposure to the game at the highest level. I have kids now, and the thought that all of us, 3 different generations, can go to the World Cup here in Dallas in our backyard is an emotional thought for all of us. I can't wait.
Dallas, great city, wonderful city. The Texas hospitality is something like you've never seen before. I think it'll be the best World Cup of all time.
I think the World Cup coming is just going to help take the game to the next level. I think it did that back in '94. The legacy that the World Cup will leave here will live on forever.
Yeah, from
Sorry. Dad, this is Josh. It's Pele's son.
I'll tell you a quick little story about your dad, okay? He's the greatest player that I ever played against. The reason I say that is because as a goalkeeper, I never knew when he was going to pass or going to shoot. God bless him.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for
Thank
the
you.
stories.
Pleasure.
Again, it's an honor to meet you.
You too. Need anything, give me a call. And if you don't need anything, still give me a call.
I will. Hope to see you around.
Yeah. Thank you.
Sorry about that.
Dallas is this massive metropolitan city. What are the areas that make it up?
Yeah, so downtown Dallas is home for large energy companies, major tech firms and corporations that have relocated from all over the country. And then you've got Fort Worth, the stockyards, that old Western vibe where you find the bull riding, you find the Southern accent of the city.
And what about this area? Where are we now?
Well, this area is one of my favorites. This is Bishop Arts. And the reason why it's one of my favorites, it's because it's not tucked away in some corner. It's right front and center. Here you have Broadway level theater, opera, symphony that all share the same heartbeat, and incredible, incredible musical artists.
The
D.O.C. from NWA fame. I was born in West Dallas. There was a huge project on the west side of town. You didn't know that a world existed outside of there. In my early years, we moved to Oak Cliff. Here we are in the heart of Oak Cliff, right in the middle of the hood. This used to be the Moreland YMCA. I used to come here as a kid. They converted that into this community center. There's a food pantry over there. None of that stuff costs these families any money. And their kids can find something to eat. The whole idea is to keep them off the street, keep them out of trouble. Through my high school years, I began to gain interest in rap music. Here in Texas, they thought I was just somebody special because the things that I regurgitated were highbrow compared to the others in the projects at that time. And that dopamine hit makes you want more of that. I moved out west and started making records with NWA. Dr. Dre called me out to help those guys write commercially hit records. Those guys, their claim to fame was their attitude.
We didn't get an award.
Giving awards to everybody else. We just got money.
It was a complete culture shock.
We sold more records than everybody that was nominated. And we feel very, very...
Working with those guys is not unlike a soccer team. We all did things well. We leaned on each other, and that turned out to be a recipe for success. But success and alcohol don't mix. I began to think that I was somebody special. I was shooting a video, drinking and partying, and decided I would drive home and didn't make it home. I fell asleep behind the wheel, was thrown from the vehicle, and when I woke up, I didn't have a voice anymore. My life had been shattered, and I couldn't get it back. My friend Dr. Dre and I, we met this young guy named Snoop Doggy Dogg, who had loads of charisma. Dre and I, we put all of our energy into building that young man into someone that could carry the torch for us.
LA, it's your boy Big Snoop D.O.C.
Contributing to that success helped me in ways that money couldn't. But I went through that and made it back home to Dallas. It's really a story about resilience and human nature. Dallas is truly my home. The Oak Cliff 75216 super block, that's where I was raised. When I came back to Dallas, I wanted to build a school and serve these children here in the city. Took them on field trips to great spaces. I put them on my telephone with Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre and let my guys feed into these kids. And it was a beautiful experience for them and for me. In the words of Andre 3000, the South got something to say. My first real energy given to English football was Wrexham and Reynolds. There's a friend of mine named TK. He knew of a team called Radcliffe in Manchester. I had visions of what Reynolds had done and thought, man, it would be really interesting if I could, do something like that with Radcliffe. We could go from Oak Cliff to Radcliffe. Manchester is a beautiful city. They welcomed me with open arms. And I fell in love with that blue-collar, working-class kind of mentality that they have at Radcliffe. Dallas is on the cusp of doing some amazing things. We've got the World Cup here this summer, and that's just a testament to how big and beautiful this city is beginning to grow. My turn was waiting on my city's turn. And so Dallas-Fort Worth and D.O.C., we finna blow up this year. Okay, we're gonna end on that note.
Fair Park here will host the FIFA Fan Festival, but there's already World Cup heritage here.
Absolutely, here we are at the Cotton Bowl, 92,000 plus fans. It was actually the host in 1994 for 6 World Cup games and a famous quarterfinal between Brazil and the Netherlands.
So this time around, they won't be hosting the World Cup matches here at the Cotton Bowl. What else happens here?
Well, a lot of music happens here. In the 70s and the 80s, Texas Jam, Led Zeppelin, the Rolling Stones, Aerosmith. But what's cool about it now is that the story with soccer is still continuing with the Dallas Trinity FC. This is their home. This is where they play. They are the next chapter. Professional women's soccer team here in Dallas.
I'm Trip Neal, founder and COO of Dallas Trinity FC. This community has a very passionate soccer heartbeat. There are more players registered to play soccer in North Texas than any other community in the world. Not having a professional women's soccer team felt like a missing piece. We wanted to help provide a solution to that missing piece, provide an opportunity for young girls, young boys, be inspired by professional women's athletics, and really give this city of Dallas something to be proud of.
Hello, I'm Lexi Wasimo, attacking midfielder for Dallas Trinity.
Lexi comes with an incredible resume.
My dad played for the college for UNC, North Carolina. My mom went to Texas Christian University, and my sister played for the University of Texas, where I ended up.
A tremendous amount of accolades, a well-respected career. She is one of the stars of this Metroplex.
Texas soccer was amazing. The 4 years I was at Texas, I think every year I progressively got more and more as a pro player. As a teenager, I did trials for Man City and Chelsea. They taught me a lot about being a pro soccer player on and off the field.
She chose to come play for us and wanted to be a part of building something special.
I love playing home in front of the fans, and I just could not be more happy with my decision. A lot of these girls I grew up playing against, from club teams to college. So seeing them on the same field as me is funny because you go from being enemies to best friends. And a lot of these girls now are like really close to me, and I would consider them almost family.
It takes a village to start this up, and obviously the fan buy-in is important. You can't bring a club to life if you don't have the fans. To bring back to life the Cotton Bowl is a big part of it. Everybody is really excited about seeing this venue get put to good use again. It's one of a kind. It was built in the 1930s, and you probably won't find another venue like it. 6 matches here in Dallas in 1994, a memorable match with Brazil and the Netherlands. I had the fortunate opportunity to come to that match with my father when I was 10 years old. I wouldn't be sitting here today if it wasn't for that World Cup. It's such an iconic venue that the city of Dallas is very proud about. It's been an incubator for the sport of soccer in many different capacities, and now it is for our club.
First time I stepped on the pitch at the Cotton Bowl, I was so nervous because it was obviously my first pro game. I could not think of a better way to start my pro career.
It's a unique and special opportunity to host a World Cup, and so as a city, this is our moment.
Having the World Cup come to Dallas is amazing. I think everyone here is excited. I know me especially, I'm very excited. It's been a goal of mine to see Messi play in person, so I've already got some tickets for that game.
It's gonna be fun. There's gonna be so many people from so many different parts of the world, so many different corners, and we're all united by our love of soccer.
Thank you, Dallas, for the wonderful welcome, and Castro for showing us around this great city. That's it for Stories from the Cities here in Dallas. We'll be in another one of the 16 host cities of the FIFA World Cup 2026 soon. Stay with us for the rest of the journey.